are about to tip off in this game between SC Tex and Supremo Lex. Starting five natin, Hermida, Villarreal, Soyud, Pangilinan, and Aguara. For SC Tex, para sa Supremo Lex naman, Asidre, Hamon, Lamino, Marquez, Montuano. No surprises sa ating unang 10 players na nasa sahig.
At again, interesting matchup here. Kasamang Carlo, it will be Asidre, Rocky Asidre, who has been the leader of Supremo Lex kontra dito kay Hermida. Again, a veteran who played for San Beda before.
Tinulo doon, Rocky Asidre ang kupensa nitong SC Tex. On with the SC Tex team, 12 seconds left in their shot clock.
Again, very interesting here. Imports are so far not guarding each other. So, titingnan natin na Aguara being guarded here by Montuano.
Soyud gets his first touch. Goes for a jumper. Ganda naman ng umpisa ng laro.
Kasi binild up mo kasi siya nung pre-game, Carlo. So here, rolls Soyud showing us the moves here.
And LA, alam naman natin, UP pa yung nilalaro. He has always had that soft touch from the outside. And we will have first foul called in this game. Villarreal will be called for a loose ball foul as he was trying to get that rebound of the miss. Mula dito kay Montuano. Montuano, of course, one of the vital players itong Supremo Lex.
Montuano, I believe is also a soldier, if I'm not mistaken. Works as a soldier and also plays basketball. Grabe talaga itong si Montuano.
Ano naman ang layup na yun? Everything but the basket. Mula dito kay Borgi Hermida, Lamino gets the rebound. Marquez fails to connect with Montuano. Turnover para dito sa Supremo Lex. 8:58 left in the very first quarter. The score, 2-0 pa rin yan. Nasa SC Tex ang kalamangan. Hermida brings down the ball. 17 seconds in their shot clock. Soyud atake. Import nila down low. Scores 2 points. Easy basket.
What just with a composure there of pump faking before completing that basket here. 4-0 here. SC Tex starting off very strong, Carlo.
Ang laki ng bagay na yung big guy mo nakakapag-drive tsaka nakakadish off.
At yan nga si Soyud, we talked about him. The versatility that he brings to the table. Ito pa si Villarreal, bagong dagdag din dito para sa SC Tex.
And you know that guy is always ready to shoot. Pangilinan takes a 3-point shot. He makes it. 7-0 start to this game for SC Tex.
Welcome back to the PCBL, and it is the veterans of the SC Tex who are expected to lead the way, especially ang kanilang mga bagong acquisitions from the PBA D-League, tulad na ni Pamboy Remunde. And as for Supremo naman, they are using their standings as motivation to rise up and not get eliminated. And now that they're all healthy, they're complete. Inaasahan nila ang team effort mula sa kanilang mga players. Now let's turn you over to our panel.
Thank you, Sel Guevara, for that report. Yung Supremo Lex, alam naman natin, dun sa Founders Cup, nahirapan din. Itong kupunan na to, one of the bottom teams there, and they are out to turn their fate dito sa ating PCBL. But so far, hindi nga nagiging maganda yung takbo ng kanilang kupunan. They're hoping to turn that around here against SC Tex. Field goals natin, 3 of 4, 75%. Para sa SC Tex, wala pa rin. From Supremo Lex, as Asidre gets the first basket, a triple for him.
And going back to your point, Carlo, it's not as if they don't have the talent. They have guys like Jay Ham, itong si Marquez, Montuano, Rocky Asidre, of course, who just hit a 3. Kumbaga, it's really just about mixing things, mixing it up. There's a lot of physical play here between Aguara at
si Marquez yan, fighting off the screen. Itong SC Tex import, napalakas yung bangga ni Marquez. He will be called for his foul.
But again, going back, there is a certain mix na kailangan as Aguara. Nice. Again, he just knows what to do in the basketball once inside that shaded lane para dito sa import ng SC Tex.
You were talking about it kanina, LA, no? Hindi siya nagpapanik eh. Alam na alam niya yung galaw. Shot fake muna bago umangat. Kaya naman nagiging mas madali yung kanyang tira. As this ball will be collared by Lamino, another opportunity for Supremo Lex to score. Marquez, single high against Pangilinan. Crosses over. Nahanap ng option. Pinilit yung tira. He misses, but he is fouled. Oh no, it's a loose ball foul. Na rin kay Marquez. So adding insult to that miss. Dalawa na yung kanyang foul. He has to check out of this game as si Villamin and Branya, yung mga veteranong big men ng Supremo Lex, are slated to check into this game. Wala naman travel. So back-to-back turnovers for both teams.
And itong si Don Villamin, we talked about him earlier off the air. He's an assistant coach, playing assistant coach. You don't hear a lot of it. I remember Alex Compton actually was one of Wellcoat, playing assistant coach. So not really common. But eto, marunong din na talagang maglaro. Former UST, I believe.
Playing assistant coach import pa. Si Coach Alex Compton.
Mas malapit na trabaho yun.
Traveling violation, back-to-back calls. So, scoring has slowed down here early in the first quarter. Lamang pa rin ng SC Tex, 9-3. Paano ba? Dadagdagan itong SC Tex ang kanilang kalamangan. Ermida will set up their offense.
Coach Ralph Rivera putting in some pressure from the backcourt, trying to get some energy para sa kanyang mga tropa.
Pangilinan will travel din. That's 3 straight traveling calls. You like it kasi nagiging stricto na ang ating referees in Philippine basketball in general. No, napaka-stricto na natin sa traveling calls to adjust to the FIBA calls.
Oo, importante yan because if you want to make a mark in the international scene, we need to get used to those rules and trying to beat these teams like China, Iran, all of these things. It's a nice jump. Wala dito kay Mark Branya coming off the bench.
The veteran big men. Itong Supremo Lex connecting in that play. Villamin with a post-up and pass. Branya with the finisher. Mida will try to take it back with a triple. He misses. Asidre, umaatake. Nag-aantay ng kakampi kay Branya. Now Hamon. Sa long two, he goes.
Offense picking up here for the green shirts. At of course, we know John Hamon can really light it up. First basket here for J-Ham.
It was a 7-0 start para sa SC Tex. It has been since a 7-2 run para sa Supremo Lex. Ang opensa nila, gumagana na. Villarias missing everything in that play. Another turnover for SC Tex.
After that timeout, I'm sure they hear the earful. You know, Coach Ralph Rivera thinks of trying to settle down here for Supremo Lex. Their defense have upped up a little bit. At ngayon, they're just trailing by 2 points.
What a luxury para dito sa SC Tex. Tatagalin mo si Ermida, yung papasok mo. Veteranong guardia rin, Pamboy Raimundo checking into this game for the first time.
Yan, kasama ni na Soyud at Villarias. Talagang nagpalakas itong SC Tex.
Bino, ito si Pamboy Raimundo, masyadong malakas yung forward pass mula kay Pangilinan.
Malakas lang. Ano pa? Tabingi
Kaliwa pa.
Si Coach Adonis Tierra. Medyo talagang nakakahusay na coach ever since.
Sidre. The defense ng SC Tex. They go to the post kay Lamino. Nagipagmanggaan kay Soyud. Jump hook does not work for him. Soyud with the rebound.
Nice post defense mula dito kay Raul Soyud.
Raimundo yung pasa niya. Guguluhin ng depensa ni Asidre. It will be tipped out of bounds. 18 seconds left in the shot clock for SC Tex. They are up 9-7. Timeout muna tayo. Itong mamang itong Villarias, napakaganda rin. Yung nilaro niya, 17 points, 4 of 8 from the 3-point range. Pero ngayon nga, airball yung unang tinira. But, yung mga kagaya niyang shooter, kahit na gaano kasama yung umpisa, you always expect them to heat up at any point of the match.
Oh, there are some guys who really have a mindset, talent of a shooter. Itong si Villarias fits the bill. And it doesn't matter if he misses his first 2 or 3 shots, he will always take that shot. At ang maganda dyan, may lisensya yan mula sa kanyang coach na si Adonis Tierra. Kung sino man naging coach niya from JRU, he played in NLEX before. Again, he is really a marksman itong si John Villarias.
Supremo Lex magpapalit ng point guard. Cabrera papasok para kay Rocky Asidre. Turnover naman yun para sa SC Tex as Batinho committed an offensive foul dun sa pick na yun. Supremo Lex down by just 2 points now. Hamon. Poste. Uy, ang ganda na ng play na yun. Give and go para kay Jan Hamon with the finish.
That was the play that actually we could hear from our panel as a nice steal there by Supremo. At set it to perfection doon.
A bit of a rush shot mula dito kay Hamon. Nakuha. Nag-import nila yung bola pero nawala yung kanyang konting traveling violation for Lamino. look at this gorgeous give-and-go play, Villamin. Kaya naman siya assistant coach because he's a very smart basketball player. Tinginan lang sila ni Hamon. Cut 2 points para sa Supremo Lex. So yun, bumping down low against Lamino. Pangilinan will be called for another traveling violation. Tandaan nyo na muna kasi na yung bola dapat tumalbog muna sa sahig bago iangat yung pivot foot.
Aston Rosario checking in. Bigyan na nga ng passport to si Pangilinan. Kanina pa nag-travel to. Pero again, that's some of the basic things. As you mentioned earlier, there needs to be some adjustments with how it is called here in the PCBL. Stricter rules, FIBA, 95% FIBA rules. So, again, as a player, your job is really to adjust.
Wanderlust ni Pangilinan, mahilig mag-travel. Our score is tied, 9 apiece. 3 minutes and 39 seconds left in the first half. Montuano finally sinks his first mid-range jumper of the game.
Montuano really just a do-it-all guy, more like a Swiss knife para dito sa Supremo Lex. He can do anything, play defense, bring the ball down, bang inside, and hit that jumper.
Pressure defense nitong Supremo Lex, ginagambala yung opensa ng SCTex. But Pablo Raimundo takes matters into his own hands with that 3-point shot.
You just said it earlier, what a luxury for a coach, Adonis Guerra. Inupo mo si Borgi Hermida, pinasok mo si Pablo Raimundo, who actually I believe has a better touch from the outside.
Branya will try his luck from the outside, rattles out, pero si Montuano gets the rebound, put back, wala. Babalik ang bola sa SCTex.
Good effort mula dito kay Montuano. Unfortunately, he was unable to convert that easy shot. Will be called there on Bonfield mid.
Pressure ulit ang ibibigay dito. Backcourt pa lamang, dumidepensa na ang Supremo Lex. They want to disrupt yung opensa ng SCTex as much as possible. And LA, hindi naman talaga steal yung tanging nakukuha mula sa pressure. You also remove precious time from their shot clock.
And sometimes that's what you call just delaying the offense. As you mentioned, para maubos lang yung shot clock para hindi sila makarun sa kanilang mga set.
Cabrera still coming up empty in this game. 2 minutes mula sa 3-point range. Montuano takes a 3. Wala. Foul. Matatawag dito kay Branya. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first quarter of action. Lamang ang SCTex 3-11. Juanico, a pesky defender, will enter the game for Janabon for Supremo Lex.
Si Vito pinasok na rin dito. Play the 2-guard spot for SCTex.
Raimundo, hinahanap itong si Soyo. Vitog naman, drives. Del Rosario finishes and one opportunity for SCTex.
You gotta give credit dito kay Vitog, just getting that drive, drawing the big man to him and passing off in the last second dito sa kanyang big man. Itong si Del Rosario for an end-one opportunity here.
So this is a fairly newly formed team, no? Yung SCTex.
Yes.
Yung mga plays nila hindi pa ganon ka
Pulido, karami at pulido.
Pero they're making it work. Yung mga simple cuts to the basket, dish off to their big men, it's working for them so far.
Sabi nga nila, if you know how to play basketball, give and go, pick and roll, some of these basic back screens, napakadami. At sagana sa veterano itong SCTex.
Ang sikip sa baba nung depensa ng SCTex as Branya missed that reverse layup. Pamboy Raimundo, hawak-hawak ang bola. Bigay sa poste. Batinho against the defense of Montuano. Labas naman, 3-point area, pero sumaksak pa rin sila. Reset ang opensa. Raimundo still with the ball. Goes to the corner. The point shot is good. Yamang na. 6-point lead for SCTex now.
Nice one from the pull-up mula dito kay Vito. One of the toughest shots in basketball.
Juanyo will try to get it back. Dipsy do layup. Hindi pa aandar yan. Raimundo. Binibilisan ang kanilang atake. Reyes. Vito. Back-to-back baskets for him at the extend their lead to 8 points.
Picture-perfect fast break here for SCTex. And they have seized control of this game. They're up by 8 here with a little over a minute remaining here in our first canto.
1-2-2 defense mula dito sa SCTex pero binasag yan. Ang ganda ng ikot ng bola ng Supremo Lex. Branya with the 2 points. 45 seconds left in the first quarter. SCTex trying to add on to their 6-point lead. Batinho, all the way Jay won't work. Montuano with the rebound. Villamin will bring it down. 2-4-1. Maaaring kunin dito ng Supremo Lex if they shoot. Juanico, balik kay Villamin. Villamin with a 3-point shot. Wala yan. Vitog with the rebound. Last shot opportunity for SCTex. Vitog, top of the key. Points play ang nira nila doon. May Pamboy. Pamboy against the defense of Cabrera. Daming galaw doon. But everything but the basket for Raimundo. 3 seconds left. Juanico, pipiliting itira. Hindi, pinasa pa. Kay Montuano, panira na. Sayang naman yun. As SCTex will take this 19-13 lead of the strength ng kanilang import. Biyaheng SCTex started this game with a 7-0 run. Hinabol sila itong Supremo Lex and they were actually able to get the lead for a while pero a big run. So in the first quarter enabled SCTex to grab this 19-13 advantage as we start the second quarter 2016 PCBL Chairman's Cup Elimination Round. Dito sa Marikina Sports Center, Carlo Paminton ko kasama si Eli Mumar as Lamino scores down low.
Nice scene mula dito kay Lamino. Pass to Rocky Cedars. If you're guarding Lamino, you can't give him that position. It's just too deep, and he is too tall and too strong to stop him from that close to the basket.
Raimundo. Salute yung gusto nilang i-run na play. Reyes, balik kay Raimundo, who takes the 3-point shot. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Raimundo, 6 points in the game. It's hard to play zone if the point guard is such a shooter on top of the key. Look si Raimundo.
Branya missing there pero loose ball foul yung itatawag. Dito sa SCTex, that's number 11, Jeremy Del Rosario matatawagan ng foul dito. Tinulak niya naman talaga kitang-kita. 22-15 ang ating score lamang pa rin ng SCTex. 9 minutes and 10 seconds left in the second. Asidre misses his 3-point attempt mula dun sa corner. Raimundo na ulit ang mag-aayos ng opensa nila. The defense is extending towards him kasi dalawang tres na yung pinupukol nito. Batinho takes a 3. He will be dispossessed by Juanico. Finishes. Pero kulang yung kanyang layup. Counter attack para dito kay Batinho. 2 more points off the break. Assist mula kay Pamboy Raimundo.
Poor transition defense here. Mula sa Supremo Lex. He's a little bit out of control.
Oh, wow.
He was bailed out there. At a little bit out of control there for his own good. Etong si Rocky Asidre, as you see that crossover. Tough call.
Oo nga
A little bit moving, but yun nga, judgment call yan. One of the hardest calls in basketball, that charge and block call.
You can make a case for both.
Yeah.
Pwedeng wala pa sa position si Raimundo, pero malinaw na nag-extend ng konting shoulder si Asidre. So,
Chumachacha si Coach ano dun sa sideline, si Coach Anolis.
Luckily for Supremo Lex, nabigay sa kanila yung tawag na yun as Asidre sinks his first free throw.
Rocky Asidre, when he played in the collegiate ranks, really more of a two guard, but converted. Maybe because of his height as well, so converted dito sa PCBL into a point guard. But again, hindi pa rin naman niya iniwan ng kanyang scoring.
Vitog naman, pumasa doon, but SCTex will come up empty in that offensive thrust. Counter attack for the guys in green, Supremo Lex. Naghahabol dito, 8 points, Branya scoring with a baseline jumper.
Alam naman natin, even in days sa Mapua, itong si Mark Branya, he's really a pick and pop guy.
Marcel Guevara has a report for us.
Carlo, ang Supremo Lex ay hindi naman nila priority masyado daw to catch up with points. However, mas priority nila na kailangan gumawa ng adjustments sa spacing after their coaches commented that their offense is too wide.
Spacing, napaka-importanting bagay. Parang gumalaw yung inyong opensa. Ito ng fast break attack for Supremo Lex. Binigay kay Asidre. Crossover move. Takes it strong, pero ang pasa niya masyadong mahina. Counter attack, Vitog. Raimundo finishing with a layup. 8 points for Pamboy Raimundo.
Classic fast break play here for the White Shirts. Ang dapat sinasayang fast break opportunity dito. The green shirts as Asidre. Rush that a little bit.
Napansin niya kasi napagod na itong si Pamboy Raimundo. He tried to take advantage of it by shooting early in the shot clock. Hindi nga lang yan uubra. Si Hermida papasok na para palitan. Ito si Pamboy Raimundo who is currently their leading scorer.
It's interesting here in the PCBL, you know, yung mga San Beda versus San Sebastian, ngayon magkakampi na, nagpapalitan pa. And you can see just the depth of this SEX team. Of course, they are a fairly new team, so you would expect a little bit of adjustment, kulang pa sa ambuyan. But once they get to play a little bit more, get in a little bit more practices, they will really be a threat dito sa PCBL.
4 of the 5 starters para dito sa SCTex are back on the floor. Villarias kasama si Aguara, itong si Soyud, Hermida. Nandyan na rin sa loob. Reyes is their only player off the bench.
I'm just looking at Soyud. Parang his arms just go down forever, you know? Parang napakahaba.
Oo nga eh.
Parang pwede magtali ng sapatos kahit nakatayo. Like he's just long and he's tall.
And the great thing about Soyud is, nung pumasok to sa UP, nung bago siya first year niya, he carried a lot of weight.
Oo. Pero
nabawasan niya yan. Napakadali, kaya naman mas maganda na yung nilalaro niya here in the PCBL.
Yes.
Free throws para kay Borgie Hermida. Borgie humihingi pa ng continuation kasi inabot ni Lamino yung tira niya, but it was deemed as a legal block. However, Borgie will still have an opportunity to score 2 points off free throws.
Remember, first game of Hermida, I think a game that they lost, triple-double. At 16 big rebounds in that game.
Wow.
Point guard. So,
that just tells you how tough a competitor he is. No? Kahit na hindi siya expected to get rebounds, he does so anyway. And Stoyud gets a rebound, but he loses his footing as he tried to go up for that putback. Si Aguara, nire-remind pa si Soyud, triple ka muna.
Ayun ang ginawa niya. Dalawang beses sila ginawa niya.
Do what I do. Nakadalawa na ako.
At least hindi lang siya, he practices what he preaches, di ba? Hindi lang siya nagko-comment, nagsasadyos. Ginawa niya na yun kasi.
Supremo Lex staring at this 9-point deficit, 6 minutes and 33 seconds left. Foul ang matatawag dito kay Hermida. Explosive first step. Mula dito kay Rocky Asidre, kaya si Hermida napafoul na lang doon sa play na yun. Hard show on defense. So SCTex, they go to Lamino at the post. Import versus import. Hamon with a 3-point shot. Nothing but net.
That shot was contested against Pangilinan. But Jay Ham already has 7 points in the game.
Hermida. By Villarias, 0 of 3 from the 3-point range. Aguara gets offensive rebound. Pangilinan checks back into the game. Hermida once more. Single high. Villarias will take his 4th attempt from the 3-point range. Still nothing from the sharpshooter. Lamino down low. Pwede yung bola kay Branya. Double dribble, traveling, a bit of both. Turnover para sa Supremo Lex.
Fair amount of traveling violations in this game. Only played around 15 minutes. Must have at least 7 calls already. Goes to show that even here in this league, yung mga basics and fundamentals, sometimes you really need to polish them. If you're a young guy watching us today, you work on that footwork. Saka yung pagbaksak ng bola, yung kinikwento mo kanina, Carlo, napaka-importante. Bago bumalaw, ibaksak yung bola.
Yun naman talaga yung dahilan kung bakit nagtatag tayo ng PCBL. No? For the players that want to get into the PBA, for those na nakapasok na and nawala sa PBA, how to hone your skills, how to make yourself a better professional basketball player here in the hopes of making it back dun sa ating Premier Basketball League dito sa Pilipinas. Hermida, isa sa mga taong gusto makabalik dyan after playing a lot for the NLEX Road Warriors in the PBA. Pangilinan will take another 3-point shot. Short. Soyud tried to save it, but he will lose the ball to the baseline.
Going back to your point, maganda yung punto mo, Carlo, it's some of them hindi nila masyado napakita yung repertoire nila in college because merong hinihingi sa kanila during that time. Now, they could just be a role player there. Pero dito, we've seen the Jeff Viernes in their previous games. Guys who really have just shown that they can do a lot of other things. They're not just scorers, they can also defend. They're not just shooters, they can also put the ball on the floor. So yung opportunity to showcase your talent, talagang that's why we have that piece. Yeah.
Sidre is fouled in that play. 24 seconds left sa shot clock na Supremo Lex. They are down 27 to 21. 5 minutes left into the first half of action. Asidre will take a triple. Wala yan. Will chase his own miss, pero mawawalan ka ng espasyo. Balik sa SC Tex ang bola. Way through the second quarter. Lamang pa rin ang SC Tex 27 to 21. And si Pamboy Raimundo nga uminit dito sa larong ito. 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 triples, and a fast break layup na makikita natin dito sa replay. So what can you say about the efforts of Pamboy Raimundo in this game, LA?
Pamboy just gives a different dimension dito sa SC Tex. He's a shooting point guard who really shoots from the outside. At magaling din magtimag sa blood ni Hernida. So they don't lose anything when Hernida is sitting down. So again, makes them a very dangerous team.
Aguara showing his patience down low. He will be fouled by Lamino.
Ayun, ginawa niya ulit. Yung tinuturo niya kasi yung up pick.
Dribble up pick. Ito, si Lamino. Masyadong intense yung pag-complain niya dun sa tawag na yun. He will be called for a technical foul.
Alam mo itong si Lamino, I've covered him a couple of times, Carlo. And almost every other game, he gets called for a team. He needs to make sure he gets his emotions in check because I don't know kung may fine tayo dito sa PCBL, but it hurts his team. And sometimes he's playing very well, and then, you know, the locals kind of rough him up a little bit. Nawawala siya sa focus.
Minsan kasi, if you're the defender, sa tingin mo, hindi naman ganun karami yung contact to be called for a foul. Pero kung tinamaan mo yung wrist, yung arm ng shooter, talagang dapat naman talaga bigyan siya ng free throw.
And composure. I mean, sometimes referees make bad calls. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, but yung kailangan composed ka pa rin. And Lamino has shown a little bit of losing composure in some of the games. And this has really been a common occurrence as I've covered him. And again, part of the maturity. Remember, this is a guy from Emilio Aguinaldo. He's a student. He's still young, and he will learn as as the tournament unfolds.
Comparison naman, itong import ng SC Tex, si Aguara, no? Very patient. Parang yung laro niya, kalmadong-kalmado. Pero it's intense. Pero not overly emotional yung nilalaro ng SC Tex import as Soyud will take the technical free throw. 1 of 2. Itong si Aguara off the line, balik sa 7 ang kanilang kalamangan.
Again, very crucial dito sa Supremo Lex. They are trailing by 8 plus their import is going to be sitting down. So let's see if Aguara can and Soyud can show themselves and be available in that post area kasi they really have the height and heft advantage here in the last 4 and 35 years first half.
Ball will remain with SC Tex due to that technical foul. Pangilinan, babalikan yung kanilang import. Aguara will travel to this footing.
Good idea. Agad punta sila sa poste dahil alam nila nakaupo si Lamino. A little bit of impatience there. Mula dito kay Aguara. Called for steps there.
Veteran move mula dito kay Branya. Inungrungan niya yung si Aguara who was expecting a bump. Kaya naman nawala yung pagka-plan ng kanyang pivot foot.
Pulling the chair. Diba?
Villamin at the post. Will be fouled by Pangilinan. Naghintay pa siya eh. Parang, ref, di ka tatawag? Napatawag na yung ating referee. That's another foul for Pangilinan. Villamin has given them very good minutes dito sa ating laro. 4 assists para sa kanya, all in the first quarter. Penalty situation for SC Tex. 2 free throws for Villamin.
That's such a high basketball guy. I mean, he's almost like a point guard in a power forward's body. Just yung court sense napakataas. At he likes posting up no? At waiting for the double team and then dishing it off at the right perfect time.
Galing niya bumasa ng depensa eh, no? Yung mga pakat-kat ng kanyang teammates, agad niya nakikita. Siguro, kasama na rin dun sa height niya, it gives him a better vantage point kung sino yung bibigyan niya ng bola. Hermida to Pangilinan. Hermida. Kalimot will take a 3. Wala pa rin yan. SC Tech struggling from the outside. Pag upo nitong si Pamboy Raimundo, pati si Villarreal, nahihirapan na from that area.
That zone defense has also caused SC Tech to settle a little bit and take a lot of threes instead of attacking the rack. Ito na naman, post up, one-on-one coverage.
Good defense there for Pangilinan. He will start this fast break attack para sa SC Tech. He will take it all the way, but the ball will be tipped off his leg and out of bounds. Babalik sa Supremo League.
Sino tumapik nun? Si Don Villamin na naman. That's the basketball IQ. He's not the fastest guy, not the most athletic, but definitely court smarts. Probably one of the top ones here in the PCBL.
Coach Adonis gustong idiin ito Supremo Lex. Pinasok ulit yung kanyang main gunner in this game, Pamboy Raimundo. 3 minutes and 23 seconds left in the first half. So yung dalawa niyang premier point guards are on the floor at the same time for SC Tech.
First time they actually had a 2-point guard front here.
Pangilinan will launch another triple still. Struggling from the outside. Asidre. Stops. Turnaround. Pops. Wala yan. Hermida with the ball. Forward pass to Pangilinan. This time, he will regain composure and finish down low.
Beautiful bounce pass mula dito kay Hermida. Sakto yun. Di kukulang ang distansya nun dun sa defender.
Benjamin at the post. Bigay kay Montuano pero masyadong marami yung nakadepensa doon. Soyud. Fast break attack. Pamboy Raimundo will finish. Double digits na. Itong si Pamboy, 10 points for him. 10-point lead din para sa SC Tech. 33-23.
I'm wondering how many fast break points itong si SC Tech. Especially this is the main reason why they get these big leads. It's already a 10-point lead para sa kanila. Whenever they get into that run.
Hamon, kinarga na lang yung opensa na yun para sa Supremo Lex. Nothing else was happening. Sabi ni Hamon, sige, ako na lang muna si Cuts. Their deficit down to 8 points.
9 markers para dito kay John Hamon, who is their leading scorer so far.
Hermida. Good idea. Sana, pero bad execution. Hamon to start this break. Euro step. Down low to Montuano. He is fouled. He will take 2 free throws.
Natin, both teams actually are not getting a lot of things in their set plays. It's more when they are able to run and go to the open court that this is where they score a lot. So, nakita natin here in the first half, no, Carlo, it's really more who gets to get those stops, run the break, get the numbers, yun yung mga nakakapuntos. Pag sa set-set kasi, medyo maganda yung half-court defense ng parehong.
Mas kalahati ng mga set offense natin natapos traveling violation.
Oo nga, iba pa yun.
Montuano gets his first one to trickle in. With this, pangalawang free throw ni Montuano. Another opportunity for SC Tech to add on to their lead, which now stands at 7 points. Pangilinan. Batinho. Ito kay Borgie Hermida. Down low to Soyud. He will lose this ball to the baseline. 3 seconds left to work with for SC Tech. Tignan natin kung paano nila aayusin itong play na to. Quick attack. Up and coming for their side. Oh, naka-play. Ang ganda naman nun. Hermida finishing down low of a pass from Raimundo.
Nice play. You know, coaches practice that. They have those set plays pagka konti na lang ang shot clock. So, executed to perfection to the delight of Coach Adonis there.
Very patient itong si Pamboy Raimundo. Ang dami ng options na pinasap niya for them to get that really good look para kay Borgie Hermida. Raimundo now setting up their offense once more. A minute left in the first half of action. 35 SC Tech, 26 Supremo Lex. Pamboy takes another shot from the outside. Wala. But Soyud gets the rebound. He will be fouled. 2 more free throws para sa kanya.
Montuano was actually boxing out properly, pero yung the length of itong si Soyud just grabbing it and just the height and length advantage of Soyud was possesses. Plus, napaka-soft hands din. Marunong talaga kumalawit ng mga rebound.
Sa half department, wala kang tutulak kabigin kay Montuano. No? Kaya niyang banggain kahit sino sa kalaban niya. But dun sa height, dun sa haba, he's really an undersized 4. Kasi halos yun yung nilalaro niya dito sa PCBL. As Soyud misses both free throws. 9-point lead pa rin ang hawak nitong SC-Tex.
Stuck at 3 points itong si Raul Soyud after a phenomenal game. And last game, 20 points and 11 rebounds. Foul will be called here on Pamboy Raimundo.
Rocky Asidre will get 2 attempts to put into this 9-point lead para sa SC-Tex. He will make his first free throw. Eli, importante naman talaga na tapusin mo strongly yung every quarter, especially if you're Supremo League. Siyempre gusto mo mas dikit yung score natin heading into the break, so you'd have something nice to feel about.
Oh, it's called finishing quarter strong. All coaches want that, but do you have the lead, especially if you're trailing, as you mentioned, that you want to get some momentum. You may not be able to take the lead entering the dugout halftime break, pero you want to create some momentum para makabuelo ka papasok. Get something positive entering the third quarter.
Pamboy Raimundo with another 3-point attempt. Wala yan. Villamin with the rebound. Patay na ang ating shot clock. 20 seconds left to work with for Supremo Lex. Villamin. Nagtitimon dito, diretso post up against Hermida. Cross court pass, dalawa yung pwedeng kumuha, pero nasa gitna nila yung pasa. Babalik sa SC-Tex ang bola. 9.8 seconds left in the first half. Raimundo with the ball. 6 seconds left. Raimundo pa rin, Pangilinan now with possession. He will drive to the hoop and score off the back.
Don't really see a lot of those from Pangilinan, scoring his 7th point of the game. More of a spot-up shooter, showing his versatility there, driving strong to the hoop. Pangilinan extending the lead of SC-Tex to 9 points.
Napaka-iba nung kanilang starting unit here in the third, as itong si Importante who checked back into this game late in the second quarter will start for them alongside Lainez. Si Branya rin mag-uumpisa kasama si Montuano and Marquez.
Okay, mauupo muna dito si Lamino, who is in foul trouble. Sometimes that's what you do, no, Carlo? You try to look for a different combination to get some spark if you don't like what's happening. If you feel that there's really no energy or effort para sa iyong mga tropa, maghanap ka ng mga ibang guys who can actually provide for that.
SC-Tex din, may pinalitan sa kanilang starting unit. Main man nila in this game, Raimundo is starting. Montuano misses on a mid-range jumper, but Importante collars the rebound.
Actually, that's really a good shot. That's his shot. He just missed it. Medium range para dito kay Montuano.
Now taking it strong to the hoop, but he is blocked. Solid block mula dito kay Batinho.
Batinho, another guy that they have added here. And they have just really transformed this team into really one of the contenders if you look at it. Again, gelling, as you said earlier, they're a pretty new team. So gelling will be an issue. So they added more guys. But again, pag nakita natin, pag nagkaamuyan itong mga to, they will be very deadly. It's Importante rejected. So 2 blocks in that position here para sa white shirts.
Raimundo now with the ball. Trying to score the first basket of the third quarter ng SC-Tex. Soyud down low. So hindi mabibigay sa kanya yung bola. Villarias will take a 3, pero foul ang matatawag kay Montuano as he was jockeying for position against Batinho.
That's really the crucial part of etong Lamino in foul trouble, Carlo. Because as it is, they are at a height disadvantage talking about Supremo Lex. At ngayon nga, lalo silang lumiit. And they are actually outsized in the 3, 4, and 5 position.
Pangilinan trying to attack the basket once more. Siya yung tumapos ng ating third quarter. So this time around, matatawagan siya ng warding off foul. Babalik ang bola sa Supremo Lex.
Alam mo si Marquez, who is one of their top scorers, has not even scored in this game. We haven't really seen him play a lot in that first half. Let's see if he can get this game going here in the third.
Lainez trying to go for the attack, pero mawawalan yung bola. Pangilinan will take it strong, pero magmimintis siya dun sa game na yon. Soyud, however, will finish that play with the basket.
And that's why if you're a kid out there, you never give up on a play. You always try to run and go for the trail job. You never know, you might get an easy bucket.
Montuano Bigay kay Lenas. Corner 3-point shot. Wala yan, pero mahuhuli na tumulak si Soyud.
Not a cup of tea really of Lenas hitting that corner. He's more of a slasher. So scouting report para dito sa SCTex leaving a non-shooter in that corner 3.
Double-digit na kalamangan ang hawak-hawak ngayon ng SCTex. Supremo Lex looking for answers kung paano sila makakalapit dito sa laro na ito. This is one of the guys na kayang gumawa ng puntos para magawa yan king importante. So far, wala pang nakukuha sa kanya ng opensa ang Supremo Lex. Rania from the outside, wala. Montuano loses the ball. Importante, colors it. Tante baseline. Rania once again, mid-range jumper. Same result. Mintis pa rin yan. Villarias will finally end that defensive stand for the SCTex.
Mahirapan umabol dito, Carlo, yung Supremo Lex if their bigs cannot hit dahil also medium jumpers as is Soyud showing us a little bit of a dream shake there. Pero kita natin, it's hard for them to post up kasi nga mas maliit sila. So, ang nagiging available shot sa kanila is yung 15-footers. And so far, si Montuano and Brania have not been consistent with that shot this game.
Yung problema dyan, that's one of their main weapons yung mid-range strength ng kanilang mga big men. Cel Guevara has a report for us from the break.
Alright, LA, you know chemistry is a concern for Supremo Lex. Tama ka nga. And at halftime, the coaches made necessary adjustments. And even the players, I heard they were talking about their switching of assignments, obviously to find the right mix in this game. Balik sa inyo.
Ayun. So even Supremo Lex, no, kailangan din ng more communication as Montuano just muscles his way inside for that basket. Pero yun nga, yung communication sa defense, dun mo rin nakikita yun. Yung small things actually make great teams talaga. It's just knowing when to switch, knowing when to roll or to pop. Yung mga maliliit na bagay na yun na sometimes it takes a little bit of time for teams to figure it out.
Yung ngayon kasi parang nagkakahiyaan pa Ayaw pa magsalita kasi bago lang ako. Yung mga ganon. A very important facet of basketball is communication. So if you don't talk especially on defense, mahihirapan kayo to defend properly as Villarias makes it strong to the hoop. Mintis yung kanyang floater. Lamino with the rebound. Susugal na siya dito. Itong Supremo Lex kasi 11-point lead na ang hinaharap nila as Montuano will miss down low. He gets his own rebound. Miss again. Tip in. Wala pa rin. All the effort is there pero ayaw mahulog ng basket for the big man.
Halong malas na rin dito. Montuano, nice tap mula dito kay Lex. Pamboy pulling it back, showing his dribbling skills. You can see how composed this young man is.
10 seconds in the shot clock para sa SCTex. Villarias. Batinho at the post against the import. Susubukan niya kunin yung foul, but Batinho scores nonetheless with a one-hander.
And that's what they added here with Soyud, Batinho, just a post presence para dito sa white shirts. Talagang nagiging multifaceted ang opensa nila. They just don't shoot threes. They can also dump it in the post area.
Unti-unti nang namamaga itong kalamangan ng SCTex. May halong malas pa yung mga bola nitong Supremo Lex. That was a good shot, good look. Kay Marquez, he failed to get it. Montuano had the hand on the rebound but he lost it to the baseline. Kaya naman babalik ulit ang bola sa SCTex.
Itong one of the guys na hinahanap talaga dito ni Coach Ralph Rivera, itong si Marquez. And you can actually see in his body language na his shoulders are a bit down. Kumbaga, iling siya ng iling. A little bit of frustration. Dito, as you see the field goal percentage here, 1 out of 12 tuloy. Actually worse than the first half. They shot 31% the first half. Mahina ako sa math Ano ba yun?
Mga 8%.
8%.
8% ang tinitira nila. Ang dami nung attempts nila because they're getting the offensive rebounds in the third quarter. Pero hindi nila mabuo yun for baskets. Ito namang SCTex, parang napakadali ng pagkuha ng punto sa kanila. Pangilinan will get a chance to score 2 more from the free throw line.
Pangilinan. One of the dead shots from the outside dito. Alam niya, he knows his role. He doesn't do too much. Marunong din pumlacing to knowing when to drift, when to take those shots as well.
It was actually their second leading scorer. Hindi mo mapapansin kasi mas flashy yung puntos nang nagmumula kay Pamboy Raimundo, but he was a very important factor nung first half. Villamin, papasok lang sa laro. Yung mid-range jumper niya, siya na yung nagpagana.
Yun talaga yung bumubukas dito para dito sa Supremo. So they're really talking about the defense of SCTex. They're closing out on the shooters and they're also clogging up the lane. That medium range jump shot is available, especially for their big men.
Ganda ng block na yun ni Lamino. As a foul will be given up by Vito to stop that fast break attack.
Consecutive stop here. Let's see if they can turn it into offense. They're trailing here by 13 points under 5 minutes remaining.
Isidre papasok sa laro natin.
Marquez has been a struggle for him this game. Nauupo muna siya dito.
Wala talaga makuha ang opensa. Coach ng Supremo Lex mula kay Marquez. So he opted for 2 guards, Lainez and Asidre sabay. Lamino working hard down low. He will miss that jump hook. Pero jump ball pa ang makukuha dito. Fidel Rosario for his effort to try to contest for that rebound.
Actually, it's very hard to see Lamino a straight post-up play. Usually, it's better for him if he gets hit off a pick and roll or maybe even on the move. Kasi nga, that's not really his forte. Ika nga nila.
Ito naman ang forte ni John Hamon. Pero pati yan, hindi gagana para sa kanya. 45-32 halfway through the third quarter. SCTex still dominating this ball game. 45 ang kanilang score. Hermida, ganda ng play na yon, but the shot was absolutely erased by Lamino. Gets that weak stop out of here.
And Lamino, nice help defense here. And seeing that pick and roll, great defensive gem para sa kanya.
Del Rosario, kala niya bukas na, pero sinarado ni Lamino. Now he shoves it high off the glass. Mga 2 points pa dyan. Oh, no. Because hindi tumama sa ring ang bola, naputukan ng shot clock ang SCTex.
Munti ka na sila masingil doon. Talking about itong si Supremo Lex because Lamino went on to help. And that's what you call yung helper's helper. Somebody needs to help Lamino dahil nga iniiwan niya yung bantay for that possible block shot.
Luckily for them, that ended up as a turnover for SCTex. Lainez this time. Villamin will take this 3-point shot. 2 straight makes from the outside for Villamin.
Kanina wala silang makuha kay Branya, wala silang makuha dito pumuntahan sa jump shot. Now Villamin, the assistant coach stepping up.
Baba sa 10 ang hinahabol itong Supremo Lex as Del Rosario gets stuck down low. Another turnover for SCTex.
And you can really see how Lamino just changes the game defensively. He's there, he knows his spot. So as long as he's focused, he can really help his team. So again, this is just a manageable lead here, 10 points. We have 3 and 38 here in the third. We have a whole fourth quarter pa. So dapat hindi ma-discourage itong Supremo Lex because again, this game is well within their reach.
Si Coach Adonis hindi nagustuhan yung nilalaro ng kanyang koponan. Villamin will try to take another one, rims out. That was almost in para sa kanya. Lainez, active hands. Regains possession. Si Lamino patakbo na pa sa kabilang court. Di niya alam na naka-steal yung kanyang player. Oh, counter steal para sa SCTex. Hermida trying to be too fancy right there. As Supremo Lex will regain possession. Lainez with the end one.
That's pure strength and athleticism para dito kay Lainez. And getting that contact and also still connecting. Talagang sinukat na yun. And he knew he was gonna get hit, Carlo. But still, the presence of mind backed that one in.
Batinyo yung fumaul sa kanya doon. Pero pinagpag lang ni Lainez to finish with that banker. Baba sa 8 ang kalamangan ng SCTex na momentum is starting to swing para sa pabor ng Supremo Lex.
Pagpasok dito ni Villamin, siya yung nag-create ng spark. Lainez trying to continue. Lamino will be fouled here by Batinho. So, again, he has not scored a lot, but he has really changed the complexion of this game. I'm talking about Lamino because he has dominated defensively. Kumbaga nagkakakumpiyansa yung mga teammates. Knowing that he's sitting there at the back, ready to swat any shot na comes his way.
LA, it's very interesting na yung import ng SCTex, si Aguara, hindi pa nilalaro ngayong second half, no? Hindi pa natin siya nakikita. Even though Supremo Lex is winning the rebounding battle here in the third quarter. Lamino will get a replacement. Napaaga yung pasok. Itong si Raul Soyud sa ating shaded area.
Lamino certainly scored a basket here. I mean, he's played very good defensively, but sana, if you are for Supremo Lex, you want him to convert in a couple of baskets. Maybe this free throw will also get him going.
Lamino, third attempt. Lakas pa rin yan. Still an 8-point lead for SC Tex. Pressure defense. Pinakita na Supremo. Pero madaling nabasag. Itong SC Tex. Hermida. That's Pamboy Raimundo with a 3-point attempt. Wala. Patino gets a rebound. Raimundo with a one-hander. Wala pa rin yan. He gets his own rebound and puts it in.
Perseverance. 3 shots there para dito kay Pamboy Raimundo. Extending their lead back to double digits.
It's a tough sight, no? For an opposing point guard to get 2 offensive rebounds. Kasi wala naman siya dapat doon. And it also means na yung ibang bigs mo, hindi nagagawa yung trabaho nila.
Exactly. And again, that sometimes can get the coaches fits. Because, of course, they have a 9-point guard out-rebounding your forward, 6'3", 6'2", 6'5". It is a lack of effort here, or maybe even a lack of focus. As Lamino,
yung masakit doon kasi, Lamino was contesting for the boards, pero siya mag-isa yung lumalaban para sa Supremo Lex as he finally sinks a free throw.
Yan, given a high five by Rocky Asidi. Let's see, that will get them going. It's third point of the game here for Lamino.
2:28 left in the third quarter. 9-point lead para sa SC Tex. So if you've been down for the entire game, LA, ano yung komportable na deficit para sa'yo heading into the fourth quarter?
Of course, you want to try to chop it down to single digits. Again, there's something about yung psychological thing as a 8-second violation here will be called on SC Tex. Pero yung psychological na from 10 to 9, malaking bagay yun. Kasi sa, di ba, pagka nagsisale ka nga, di ba, 999, di ba? There's something about that single-digit number instead of a double-digit number. And if you're here, you just want to keep it there, 8 points, then maybe even chop it down to 5. Kasi you have to do it in batches, ika nga nila. You can chop it down if it's 10, maybe chop it down to 5. Ito, very manageable with 2 minutes. You can, maybe a goal could be chop it down to 5 points.
Sayang naman yun, yung drive ni Lainez. Hindi sila nagkaintindihan. Dito si Lamino. Lamino was already trying to cut to the basket. A little bit behind yung pasa ni Lainez. Turnover for Supremo Lex. Missing out on a golden opportunity to eat into this SC Tex lead. Pero yung pressure defense ng Supremo, gumagana naman dito. Pag nakahabol yung kanilang opensa, this will be a very different ballgame.
Oo, 2-2-1. Press has given itong usually a veteran team na talagang sanay sa pressure, some fits here. Again, maganda nga yung comment ko dito, Carlo, no? Once the offense kicks in, this will be a different game. Pero unable to convert off that stop. That Raimundo makes them pay as Pamboy gets his 14th point of the game.
Wala nang nagawa yung depensa ni Rocky Asidre dun sa play na yun. But he will try to get it back from the 3-point range, and he does.
Just the confidence of Rocky Asidre. 9-point para sa kanya.
Pressure pa rin yung pinapakita ng Supremo Lex. Pero nabasag na yan ng SC Tex. 13 seconds, however, yung natitira sa kanilang shot clock. Now 10, Pangilinan pa rin ang may hawak sa bola. He will challenge the defense of Lamino. Difficult shot. He misses.
Again, Lamino changed that shot para dito kay Pangilinan. Another opportunity, J-Ham!
Lamino gets the offensive rebound and he will be fouled. Could have been a big shot. Wala dito kay Jan Hamon, but not a problem as Lamino cleaned up the board.
Tama, nirigalawa na naman siya ng 2 free throws here. So, if you are Coach Ralph Rivera, you are ecstatic. You're outside shooting, outside of Aside who hit a 3. It really hasn't been there. Their offense has been struggling. They had a lot of turnovers. But they are not playing up to par, but they are just down by 7, possibly 5 after these 2 free throws of Lamino.
Lamino, nagkukumpiyansa na rin dun sa pagbitaw niya ng kanyang free throws after making his first one a little bit earlier.
5 points for him.
I think Lamino threw like a fake free throw. Natira na ba niya? Yun ba yung sinasabi ng ating referee? I think that was the call. As the ball will return to SC Tex. Hindi man lang nakasubok ng pangalawang free throw niya si Lamino. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. SC Tex nursing a 6-point lead. Hermida. Punta kay Villarias. Villarias drives, challenges the defense of Lamino. Loses the ball, he travels.
Again, who was there? Itong si Lamino. Hermida still scoreless here. At Villarias also struggling here in this game.
30 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Supremo Lex now has a really good opportunity para makapalapit lalo and to take the momentum completely to their side. Rocky Asidre. Hamon with a 3-point shot. Wala pa rin yan. Reyes with the rebound. And SC Tex will have the opportunity to write the final chapter of this third quarter. Hermida with the ball. Pangilinan with a 3-point shot. He will miss. Lainez with the rebound. 2 seconds. Hindi na niya maaabot yan. As Supremo Lex will head into the fourth quarter facing a 6-point deficit. Pero gumanda na yung tema ng kanilang laro. SC Tex has dominated this game so far. Minsan pa lang lumalamang itong Supremo Lex, but they're hoping that the fourth quarter mag-iba ang daloy ng kanilang laro. 6-point deficit ang hinaharap ng Supremo Lex as SC Tex will attempt to add into their lead. Pangilinan drives, pero mawawala niya ang bola. As we see the quarter scoring.
Oh, first half was dominated by SC Tex. Ito, some headway from Supremo Lex in the third quarter. And that's why we have a 6-point game. Biggest lead of SC Tex was actually 15 points. We thought it was going to be a blowout, but some momentum, especially pagbalik dito ni Villamin at Lamino, has brought some momentum para dito sa Supremo Lex. Nice pick and roll play. Marquez straight to Lamino.
Lamino showing his soft touch with that finger roll. 4 na lang ang lamang dito ng SC Tex. Pressure pa rin ang nilalarong depensa ng Supremo. 11 seconds left in the shot clock. Hindi pa pumapasok sa 3-point range ang bola ng SC Tex. It finally does. Hermida takes matters into his own hands. Pero Pangilinan will try to beat the shot clock with a 3-point shot. Wala yan. Luckily for them, the ball bounced to their favor. Reset ang kanilang opensa. Hermida now with the ball off the handoff. Looking for Villarias. Has been stone cold in this game. Pangilinan will attempt another 3-point shot. Finally gets it to drop in.
Pangilinan. Supreme confidence already with 12 points para sa kanya. Second three of the game.
If you give him enough looks, he will can it. Yung back-to-back looks yung binibigay sa kanya ng depensa ng Supremo Lex. But Hamon. Hindi bibigay yung continuation dun sa basket na yun.
Tsaka itong si, going back to your boy, Carlo, hindi tigil tumira yan. Itong si Pangilinan, he can miss three straight, but always take that shot. Same with this guy, John Hamon. Ayun, pinasok na si Aguara, who did not play that whole third quarter.
I expect him to be the most energetic player on the floor para sa SC Tex after that prolonged rest. Asidre will try to get that three back, and he does.
We have a ball game here. Carlo just down by 4 as Rocky Asidre has found his range. Already 12 points for him.
Asidre trying to carry the offense para dito sa Supremo Lex. Aguara loses the ball out of bounds. Ganda ng close-out defense doon na nilaro ng Supremo. 8 minutes left in the game. Napakahabang oras para sa Supremo Lex. Especially now that their offense is flowing, pero harap-harapang ninakawan ni Hermida si Asidre, and he will go all the way.
That really hurts. We're talking about Supremo Lex. You gained a little bit of momentum, and all of a sudden your point guard loses the basketball, and you give up an easy layup.
But you cannot drop your head down if you're Supremo Lex. Ang layo na nung hinabol mo. Itong si Lamino, not his shot. Bad offensive set para sa Supremo Lex.
Oh, and if you're Lamino, also fatigue can be a factor. Parang hinataw niya in the third quarter. Samantalang ang kanyang import matchup, si Aguara has very fresh legs.
Hermida will be called for a loose ball foul as Villarias misses once more from the three-point range. It's actually amazing na ang tagal naman nitong SCTex with Villarias not playing his usual game dito sa laro natin.
It really speaks of their depth because you have Raimundo, you have Pangilinan, you have Soyud. Napakarami mong weapons that if one or two guys are not playing their best, you can actually still survive.
Testy times para dito sa SCTex as itong si Aside uupo muna for Cabrera. Marquez thought about it. Should have thought about it more as he forced that three-point shot. Airball yan.
Oh, it has really been a struggle para dito kay Marquez. Couldn't find this range. No rhythm at all for him.
Pangilinan. Hermida for Batinho on the post. Habang si Montuano. Pisikalan. Yung dalawang big men natin doon as a foul will be called on Montuano.
Yeah, just giving up a couple of inches here. Montuano as Villamin and Branya will check in.
Kumbaga yung Supremo Lex, yung life jacket nila yung when all else fails, pasok mo si Villamin, pasok mo si Branya, and hope that your two veterans come up with something good for you.
Kung kulang ka sa shooting, pasok mo na rin si Coach Rad Gubero. Ako si Coach na Christian Coronel, ang huhusay ng mga malalaro ng kanilang mga panahon.
Kung pinasok si Coach Adonis.
Ay, naku. Defensive player yan, mahuhusay din yan. Napaka star-studded ang ating mga coaching staff dito sa PCBL. Definitely. So much impartation that they can give to the younger generation.
Traveling is called dito kay Batinho. He was expecting a foul to be called pero hindi yan mabibigay sa kanya. 6 minutes and 27 seconds left in this basketball game. Lamang ang SCTex 54-48.
Picture of frustration dito para kay Batinho. He knows he has that advantage. He just needs to be a little bit more patient there. Let's see. Again, naupo si Asidre. Cabrera ang magtitimon dito. So again, very crucial times here for Supremo Lex. Wala si Asidre. Wala ang kanilang import. They go to Villamin in the post. Dami nilang mga opportunities here in the first half.
Villamin against Pangilinan. Turns around, fades away, misses.
Actually, that is a good shot. He can make that. Unable to convert lang itong si Villamin.
And also having him as a scorer actually opens things up for his other teammates as Hamon launches a 3 and drills it.
It is just a one-possession game here. Carlo trailing as big as 15 in that first half at Supremo Lex.
As you said earlier, LA, no, hindi mo mahabol ng minsanan yung ganun kalaking kalamangan. Inunti-unti ng Supremo Lex. Now they still have more than 5 minutes left in this game to do something about it.
Yeah, actually, itong si Hermida got away with the highway on that play. At yun ang hinihingi nga ni Cabrera at ng bench ng Supremo Lex.
A very interesting substitution here as it was announced that Lamino was coming in for Hamon initially pero nagpalit ng papalitan itong si Lamino. Instead, Montuano yung uupo kasi mainit nga naman si John Hamon. Bakit mo tatanggalin sa laro?
And how many times have we seen that? Diba? Somebody's in the scorer's table, is about to get replaced. He hits a 3. He sees it. He sees na siya yung papalitan. Bebenga ng 3 points. Mabalik yung or at least iba yung papalitan.
Yun na, kasi nasabi na nga. So,
nasabi na.
Bumalik itong si Montuano. Hamon will have to wait for the next dead ball situation to get into this game. Travel. Oh, offensive foul. yung itatawag kay Batinho. The problem with him now is masyadong basa kung Supremo Lex kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin.
No, and again, for me, that is not the best matchup to attack. I mean, Lamino is definitely taller and longer. I mean, you can attack from the other big guy, which is, they also have an advantage there. So,
Lamino now jockeying for position against Batinho down low. Hamon will be fouled by Hermida. It was a fairly easy call to make. Kasi pag-pivot, itong si Batinho, yung siko niya, nilagay niya talaga dun sa dibdib nitong si Lamino. Lamino down low. He is fouled. No problem para sa kanya as he will have the opportunity to tie this game.
12 points, 2 assists. Posing that outside threat that they've desperately needed all throughout this game. At they need more of that if they want to get out of this game with a win. Tuloy pa rin ang full court pressure here for the green shirts.
Wala pa rin dito sa Marikina Sports Center. This is the PCBL Chairman's Cup. Carlo Pamintuan po kasama si Eli Mumar. Naghahatid sa inyo nitong exciting na laro sa pagitan ng SC Tex at Supremo Lex Builders. SC Tex susubukan kunin ulit ang kalamangan. They go to Batinho down low once more for the 4th straight time. Sa pagkakataong ito, magkakaroon na siya ng pagkakataon to score from the free throw line.
I think that's a better matchup. Itong si Lamino is checking na itong si Soyun. So Batinho has a better opportunity to get to the free throw line or convert if ang bantay niya si Brania rather than si Lamino, which yun yung kaninang sinusubukan ng postehan.
Batinho, however, misses his first free throw. Tabla pa rin ating score at 54 all halfway through the 4th quarter.
And tandaan natin, both of these teams, Carlo, coming off a losses, especially itong SC Tex losing that heartbreaker against Photon, double overtime through a Mikey Reyes game winner. Ito, magpapakita ng president ng SC Tex. Goes to their own medicine, 2-2-1 president here.
Pero easily broken. Hamon with a 3-point attempt. Wala yan. Lamino with offensive rebound. He was stripped by Raimundo. Hermida, binibilisan. Pero nag-decide siya. Huwag muna. Ayusin muna nila ang kanilang opensa. But Raimundo dishes down low. Papunta kay Soyun who scores the 2.
Looked like it's going to be a turnover, but the presence of mind of Raimundo to dish it off to his big man.
Isidre about to check in. Pero dito sa Supremo Lex. They're facing a 3-point deficit. Hamon, guarded by 2 players. Naghanap siya ng kakampi, pero walang siyang napuntahan doon. Hermida will score on this layup.
These turnovers are hurting the cause of Supremo Lex. They are now trailing here by 5 points, 59-54.
A huge reply para dito sa SC Tex pagkatapos makatabla ng Supremo Lex sa 5-point lead. 5-point blast para sa kanila. Cabrera will shoot from 3 and he switches that one.
Clutch 3 para dito kay Cabrera. His first basket of the game. Actually, si Rocky Asidre is ready to replace him na, pero he hit the 3.
Quality minutes mula dito sa substitute point guard ng Supremo Lex. Kanina assist papunta kay Lamino. Now a 3-point shot. 3 minutes and a half left in the 4th quarter. Hermida with the ball against Cabrera. Soyud up top. Yung sila kay Batinho sa poste. Habang si Brania. Batinho loses the ball and he will be called for the foul.
And they've really gone through that post-up kay Batinho almost exclusively here in the past 5 minutes of this game. O si Batinho, tatawagan ng offensive foul. At that's it for him. He will hit the showers. So let's see who will replace him. Coach Adon is looking at his bench here.
We have a full minute para pumili ng ipapalit kay Batinho. But the interesting thing here is, saan mo ko ngayon kukunin yung opensa mo? Because the last few possessions of SC Tex puro sa kanya pumunta.
Limited playing time dito ni Aguara, no? He only played around 3 minutes here in the second half. I don't know if he's injured or anything.
Brania, top of the key 3, wala. Offensive rebound para kay Benjamin. Pero mintis din yan. Soyud with the rebound. He will slow things down for SCTex. 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Raimundo. Mainit talaga yung nilalaro. Itong si Pamboy Raimundo.
16 points para dito kay Pamboy. None more important than the jumper.
Lamino again, not his shot, but this time he gets it to go down.
12 puntos para dito kay Lamino kasama ng setting rebounds.
Hermida, matao sa kanya si Villamin. There is a mismatch somewhere. Hahanapin yan ng SCTex as Pangilinan takes another 3 points at wala. Hermida gets the offensive rebound and is fouled. Again, we were talking about it. If you allow the guards to get the rebounds, napakasakit yan para sa iyong kupanan.
Veteran. Yun naman ang sabi natin dito. Sinungkit niya doon looking for the arm of si J. Ham. Again, that presence of mind for the defensive rebound. But also the court sense to get that foul and jump to the charity stripe here.
Georgie Hermida will have 2 opportunities para dagdagan yung kanilang kalamangan. He said earlier they were up by as much as 15 points. Pero nawala yan in the fourth quarter as Supremo Lex tied this ball game up. Now SCTex is trying to regain control as they build. Schedule natin sa pagpapatuloy ng ating 2016 PCPL Chairman's Cup. Marikina Sports Center, babalik tayo dito. April 1, that's a Friday. Supremo Lex versus Santa Lucia Realtors. Ang Photon Toplander naman. Nagaling sa talo. Kalabanan ang Mighty Sports. 2 sets of really good games in store para sa atin in the PCBL Chairman's Cup. As paganda na ng paganda yung nilalaro ng ating mga oponent. At Sidre, nakapasok lang but he attempts a 3. He'll miss that one as Soyud will get that rebound. Last 2 minutes of this game. SCTex nursing a 4-point advantage. Raimundo, pasok kay Soyud. Andos pabalik kay Raimundo. Ginugulo ng depensa ni Asidre. But Raimundo skies for that one. Pero short ang kanyang tira. Counter-attack. Asidre leading the break for Supremo. Naghahanap ng kakampi. Marquez. Tentative all game long, refuses to shoot.
You can actually feel his tentativeness from here.
Hamon, the main guy. Difficult shot. Hindi uubra. Soyud with another rebound.
Great defense mula dito kay Hermida, just moving his feet.
A minute and 10 seconds left for SCTex. They're nursing this 4-point advantage. Hermida going to Pangilinan. Traveling na naman yan. That will be his 4th infraction of this game.
Sabi niya, sana tinirap na lang, Carlo. At least naka-attempt ako.
Sidre, ang kanilang point guard, Branya, alongside Marquez. Hamon, yung import nila, Lamino. Wow, 3-point shot mula kay Hamon. He will be fouled by Hermida.
Nasa John Hamon. You could actually see that play developing. That was really for him. Coming off the back screen, getting a handoff there. So 3 crucial free throws here for him.
What a huge development para dito sa Supremo Lex. Pero itong si Hamon will miss his first free throw.
Usually a reliable free throw shooter. But again, when the game is on the line, percentage, itapon mo na yan.
Now, his second opportunity. Oh, this one rattles out. Right? Adjustment yung free throw, pero hindi pa rin enough for him to convert. Painful misses.
Oh, crucial that he makes this at least to chop it down to a 1-possession game.
Three misses, but Lamino fights for the offensive rebound. Soyud will lose it to the baseline. Luckily for Supremo Lex, they will have one more chance para maidikit yung laro na ito.
Oh, swerte dito si John Hamon, and you can see actually him hanging his head, but he shouldn't because there again, they still have an opportunity here.
And if you're SC Tex, you will still have to defend Jan Hamon kasi gugustuhin bumawi niyan. Lamino gets the inbound pass. Against the pesky defense of Del Rosario, he will be fouled.
Masyadong madikit. I also have to say that parang you don't need to do that. You're up by 4 points. You know you're the penalty. And Lamino doesn't have, is not a threat from 20 feet. So a little bit mental action na dito kay Del Rosario. Apologizes to the bench. So again, crucial free throws kanina. Si Hamon misses 3. Tingnan natin kung si Lamino, he will be tested.
This one gets to trickle in para sa Supremo Lex. As you said earlier, LA, napaka-importante na maibaba nila ito to a single possession advantage.
Lamino has just come alive here in the quarter. Kaya lang, na-split yung free throw doon.
46 seconds left in this game. SC Tex with the ball. Takno ang kanilang kalamangan. They will milk this shot, but they will need to put up a shot at some point. Villarias with the ball. Hermida. Soyud humingi ng bola pero hindi mabigyan. Ooh, stiff pick provided by Soyud. Hermida with the 2-point attempt. Wala. But he gets back the possession. They will need to foul yung Supremo Lex kasi patay na ang ating shot clock.
How many times did you mention it in this game, especially in the second half? Running offensive rebounds. Hermida getting that offensive glass. Again, the defensive sequence is not over till you grab that defensive rebound. And they did everything except secure the rebound. J-Ham, I think, is still thinking about those 3 missed free throws. He shouldn't. He should focus on the game right now as ito si Soyud. Not the monster game that he had, pero pretty steady pa rin. 10 points and 5 boards.
Also, you making the more important free throw, the first one. 2-possession lead now para sa SC Tex.
It has to be quick, whether that's a quick 3, quick 2, first available shot, and then they need to extend this game. Try to go for a steal and then maybe foul if hindi sila makaagaw.
Marquez will trigger this play. Papunta kay Hamon. Against the defense of Raimundo. Hamon might have traveled there, but still manages to finish with that jumper. Hermida will throw this inbound. Hermida by Raimundo. Now Soyud has the ball. He will be fouled by Marquez.
Miscommunication in the trap there.
Joseph Marquez penalty. Fourth foul on Joseph Marquez. John Marquez in for Joseph Marquez.
Tex just needs 1 free throw and they can actually notch this win and move up to the standings.
Offense-defense substitution para dito sa Supremo Lex. As Soyud sinks his first free throw solid from the line in the end game.
Yes. And again, how many times have we said? A lot of games, a million of games have been won and lost from that 4.5-meter line.
It's a study in contrast. Soyud made his free throws. Hamon missed his. And now, ito na ang SC Tex are inching closer to their second win in the PCBL. Lainez, too fast for his own good. Villarias will waltz this one up court and score with that layup.
First basket of the game para dito kay Villarias. Tuwan-tuwa siya eh. Tuwan-tuwa siya. Hinahabol niya talaga yun. Ayaw niya masiro.
Natawa na lang si Byron Villarias. He missed everything he shot from the 3-point range but made that final layup as SC Tex escapes with a 69-62 victory over Supremo Lex.